this is part of the group that I work with. We are actually more people than this. We're a National Center for Lifelong Learning, and that means that we have the government's mandate to develop and disseminate knowledge about adult and lifelong learning. And it's actually Jönköping University who has this assignment or the honor to host the National Center, but we're located at HLK. So in our everyday, we work as employees like anybody else at HLK, but every once in a while we go to the Ministry of Education to find out sort of the current ongoings in lifelong learning. I mentioned that this is sort of a summary of what we do: develop and disseminate knowledge about adult learning and lifelong learning. And that's not only higher education, but it's also about the adult education system in Sweden. And also, as you probably know, we have folkbildning, folk high schools, a very big thing in the Nordic countries, a very long tradition. And the main areas that we work in is research, knowledge dissemination, and partnership and networks. And I will get back to research and knowledge dissemination, but partnership and networks is actually a big part of what I do. I'm on a lot of different boards, networks, groups, so it's very fun. I get to go out in society to meet a lot of people and to learn about what's going on in different areas. When it comes to research, we have three main areas that we work in: HR and leadership, and we have a lot of talent management, for example, is a big area. We have an expert in that field. We have lifelong learning and adult learning, and for example, I work a lot with older adults learning, an area that many of us work in that area, and we're quite a big group both in Sweden and also on an international basis working in that area. And the last part is gender equality and inclusion. We also work with knowledge dissemination, have an active web page. We have daily news about lifelong learning in a very broad sense. We try to look at different areas, both higher education, but what's going on in society and what's going on an international basis. We work a lot with social media, Twitter, Facebook. I really recommend to follow us on Twitter, for example. Sara is an expert. I really like her tone of voice on Twitter. We have a monthly newsletter that is thematic, where we bring up different aspects of lifelong learning. We have an annual essay competition to encourage students to write about lifelong learning. Conferences, workshops. We have reports, and we write our reports in Swedish, because most of what we do on the web page, in social media, and also the reports are in Swedish, because we see Sweden as our people in adult education in Sweden is our target group. For example, how the folk high school deals with participants with high functioning autism. I also have a report on strategic mentorship, to work with mentorship as part of lifelong learning in organizations. And actually this work was done together with the Foundry people here in Jönköping and some people here at the School of Engineering. And then I also have a report on collaboration zones, and this is also based on a study here at Jönköping University. So we did interviews with senior researchers at all the 4 schools, and summarize their view on collaboration with surrounding society. Thank you very much.